Hello, hello, hello. Today our training is about planning, mindset, and commitments. I am your host. I'm Diane Cunningham Ellis, and we are going to pull these things apart. I have things to show you in front of me. I have things to show you behind me. And yeah, let's dive in. It is the end of October at the time of this recording. So that means we're like careening into the holidays for 2022. You could watch this video years from now. So it's always important to acknowledge where are we? Where are we? So I'm talking about planning today. Why? Because I was able to pick up one of my favorite planners, and I'm going to share that with you and tell you how I transitioned to this. I'm going to, let me just give you a glimpse. Well, it's just, there's a lot of stuff over there. But right there. See that? So behind me is a 2023 calendar. And so we're just going to pull this up for the sake of some quick training. I have one of these every year. I have the current year here on the wall. I have past years over there tucked behind some bookshelves. And I have a whole lot of things already on the roster here. Trips to conferences, trips for family events, spring break, San Antonio trip, Poconos trip, Oklahoma trip. We've got Hill Country. I have my women's retreat, Crested Butte. All of the good things. And I'm hosting my mastermind. So it's really important for me to get these dates out for you guys. I also am attending my own, the mastermind I'm a part of. So I believe I'm old school. I'm all about the technology. Yes, I use Calendly. Yes, I use Google Calendars. Yes, I'm constantly right here on my big screen TV, right here. Yep. And there's my giant light. But for me, this 50-year-old, I need to see the darn thing on the wall, right? So this year's right here. I can see it. I can see what we've done. I can see what we're doing. La 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 la. And then right next to it, I have just a regular wall calendar for October. And then right by my side over there, I also have a list of my women that are in my mastermind right now. And so I constantly know to I'm checking on them, we're talking, we're doing all the things. Private coaching, and whatever, all the things that are included in the coaching container. So I'm going to put this down. And if you've been around for a minute, you've heard this training, but some of you are brand new here. So I have this really awesome training about what I call the brain board. This is the big brain board. And I have the training, and I'll drop the link for that here. And you can, you can make your own big one. Hello? You can make your own big one. Way back in the day, probably 10 years ago now, I took this down on a thumb drive. Do they still have those? Yeah, I took this down on a thumb drive. I had them blow it up down at the, wherever, the place. And then I had them laminate it for me. And it has lasted me all of these glorious years. In the old days, I would write right on here with a dry erase board, but I don't do that anymore. I just have it big enough so that I can use these square Post-it notes that stick all the way across, right? Because the ones that don't stick all the way across, they fall off. And so this is this year, and there's a lot of things on here. There's pieces that I did not put on here. And there's this whole section that you can't see. Not sure yet. And then I have you could easily use this brain board for whatever type of business you have. But I've even taught people how to use this if you are a homeschooler, because you get to create your own categories. Now, yeah, you could do this digitally, but you could also have like the master war room, so to speak, where you can see what you need to see on there. And you'll see that is a very different part of my brain than this is. I need both, sisters. I need both. So I need this with my calendar dates, but I need the other one to see things out and around, out and across. I need to see the themes for the year. I need to see, hey, did I do one blog or 4 blogs or no blogs? Amen. And so do I need to have, 52, do I have 52 things in the roster? So there's plenty of room on there for you to play around. I often fill one of these out for each of my private clients. So that's kind of bigger picture. And then in front of me, because, I like to touch things, I like paper, I like pens, I like pencils. So I also have a $1. Yes, $1 is how much it costs. Why? Because I can see it on the back. $1. This was just, I bought a bunch of these because I gave them out at my mastermind here at the house so that we could chicken scratch, right? This is where I write down, hey, I wrote down the videos I did, the trainings in here last week. Friday I did mastery, right? Thursday I did a training on your excuses from the chart I have over there. On here I can share about, I don't know, I can write down different goals, plans. I can chicken scratch it out. I don't have to worry about breaking my beautiful calendar. Okay, so I have some penciled in things for November. Great. I also, because I love paper, friends. I love paper. Oh, so much. I use this. This is more of just a little thing I can tuck in my purse. You would call this a travel journal. See that? And so I bought in bulk some of these just tan little blank thingamajigs. And you'll see here, October notes, dreams, and commitments. So I use this from everything from notes from church this morning to notes when I went to my women's AA meeting the other day to, this is not my to-do list, okay? That's on a different page, but they fit very lovely together, right? Here is my to-do list for today. And I've already had some great success on there. I'm completing one of those things right now, right here, with this lovely Facebook Live. Okay, so then let me tell you what I found today when I went looking. So next to my desk here, and I'm going deeper on all these trainings recently because I want you, these are trainings. This is not just a Facebook Live, me telling you what I ate for breakfast. These are trainings that I'm doing, and so when I get here, I am prepared to teach. I'm teaching on these trainings, and then when we get done, guess what? I'm putting them out on my YouTube channel. I'm using them in other places. Repurpose. So this is my leather day planner thingamajig from Franklin Covey way back in the day. And, I got this. Guess what? It was yellow. You can see here what color it really is. I think I still have my receipt in here somewhere. Oh, I do. Look at that. This is a magical thing. I don't know what year, but I got this. It was on clearance for $27.97. Let's just give a shout out for that moment. And so this, if in doubt, keep it. So the planner is yellow, but I like yellow and I like red. See? So I found some leather paint a few years ago. Dodie, you're going to love this. I found some leather paint. I ordered it, and guess what? I painted the beautiful thing with just some splotchy red. And I just love it. I love it. So there you go. But here's what's inside. So this is this year's, and I left this tag on for a reason. There's a method to my madness because a lot of my clients are going to want, a lot of you are going to want to run out after I show you this and grab it. And you're going to thank me for it. So in the old days, I would buy kind of this, I've done the ring bound is what they would call them in Franklin Covey land. And I've also done spiral bound. So I tend to prefer this spiral bound. And so I have this, it's this year, and I have my little list of, when my appointments are this week. And here's the whole month at a glance, yippee-i-oh, here's the week. You see, it's a week at a glance on columns. Okay, so here's the deal. That used to cost me like $50 in the Franklin Covey land. And last year I was at the Walmart, we have a love-hate relationship with, and they had one, and it's called Work From Home. I'm going to just go in here. So I have looked at 2 of my local Walmarts, and they did not have them yet. and I was kind of getting a little antsy. I've looked on their website. You cannot order the dang thing on the website, friends. So I looked on there and it showed they had them at CVS, Walgreens, Fred Meyer, I don't know, some of the other places. The website you're going to look at is Plan Ahead. PlanAheadNow.com. There you have it. I don't make an affiliate link from this, but so you'll see here, this one, I found this today at CVS. We went on a special trip before we went to eat Indian food, before, in between church, after Kohl's, and before Indian food buffet. And here's why I love this thing. It's $12. I think $12.97. Let me look at the receipt. Here's the CVS bag. Yep. And you know, I want you to save money, right? Does anybody? We need to save money. There you go. So it was $12.79. There you have it, friends. So I want you to see though what's in here. So there's still the rest of the year in here, which I don't need because I have it over there. But on a regular month, you're gonna see the grayed out part and the white part. And that is where it's one section is work, one section is home. You with me? Mm-hmm. It's fun. Okay, and then same here. Zoom in and you can see home, work, home, work. So if you have somebody coming to fix your air conditioning, you just can type it, pencil that little bugger in, pencil, eraser, pencil that little bugger in, and maybe you are working on your website next to that. Why? Because you don't know what time those people are coming. Who knows what time those people are coming? Hello? Give me a shout. And then at the back here, again, this thing is $12.79. Use it. There's a place where you can put recurring subscriptions. Honestly, I just ignore this whole section. But I should probably use it. Passwords, I have like all of mine on Post-it notes. Home resources, home recurring subscriptions. There's a great cool section back here. Contacts, notes. Oh, this is a nice section. Recommendations, movies, TV, books, restaurants, travel. So there you have it. This is my brand new planner. I am set to go, make all the plans. And really, why am I talking about this? I am talking about this because I am inviting you to be a part of some of my plans. Hey, if you want to get in right now for my Braver Together Mastermind, let's talk. Let's get you on an early enrollment, right? It's already launching, but let's get you on a longer payment plan if we need to. Let's get you pre-sold into the Voxer coaching. Hey, there's a coupon for that till Monday. Let's get you set up for the 90 days of coaching. Let's plan ahead to prepare yourself for success. How about that? How can you prepare yourself in your business, in your work, in your home for success by, putting together the things that you can put on the calendar? And all of this is adaptable. Why? Because I work for the big guy. That's why I put things in pencil, because, hey, he can change my plans, and he will change my plans, and he will move me to where he needs me. My business is God ordained. I hope yours is too. I work for God. I get to live my purpose. I've been living it a long, long time. I have been coaching long before I knew that was what it was called. I have been mentoring. I've been counseling. I've been, doing all the things. And we can put it in whatever container we want. You can even try to sell, some of you will understand. You can try to sell your business and, eventually you kind of tootle on back over there to your calling. So I pray, my friends, my sisters who are watching this, that you plan ahead, that you get whatever planner works for you. If you don't want this one, go go digital. I don't care. Do what works for you and do it bigger, do it braver, do it bolder, do it all the way. Stop trying to be me. Stop trying to be her. Stop trying to be like them. Let go so that we can go, right? And if I speak your lingo, hey, come join us in the mastermind. Braver Together Mastermind is rising. I'm finishing one that's called the Inspired Business Inner Circle. We're finishing that one up. Why? So we can rise to the next location together. It's amazing. It's transformational. And the women in there are ready to rock and roll. They're ready to invest and connect and collaborate. Why? Because they know it's the power of being at that table so to speak. It's the power of being in that community that will expand them in a multitude of ways that they can't do by themselves. So let's plan, let's coordinate, let's get you where you need to be, and let's release a lot of our need to know. Let's release a lot of our need to know. My name is Diane Cunningham. My mission is to inspire women to dream big, catch on fire, and change the world. If I'm the right girl for you, let's talk. Let's have that conversation, and let's see where you are. Let's see where a good fit is for you in my neck of the woods. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.